It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
The Puff and Steph Podcast back on your listening device. And look at that. We have a Steph again.
Yay! Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. It feels like I was gone for a while.
You were gone for a very, very, very long time.
It felt like it.
A very long time.
Yeah.
I would like to welcome you back to the show.
Thank you.
And let's talk about what you've been doing over the last few days. You went down to Orlando. Now, we talked about this before. Your brother lives down there. He's an engineer. He works on rides and attractions for the theme parks down there. So he can give you insight on things.
He's so smart.
Does it like I know you're a huge fan of Disney, and at the threat of him listening and or watching right now and getting offended, does some of the stuff he say just go over your head and you just like, I don't care, it looks cool? Or are you like really, really into
It's not that I don't care, but yeah, it definitely goes over my head. I love listening to him talk about it, especially because he's so genuinely passionate.
Sure.
And he loves it, and I love to see him so happy. But yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. He was saying some like 3-letter combination word, because we went to Star Wars Land at Hollywood Studios. Amazing. It just opened a couple months ago.
Which is kind of, it's a little lost on you though, not really being a Star Wars fan, right?
I mean, I know the characters and stuff, but not having really seen all the movies. Yeah, Chewie was there. Yeah, it was, the whole land was amazing, even not being a Star Wars fan. And there was a giant ship, Kylo Ren's ship, that Michael designed, the whole thing, and all these people were looking at it and taking pictures in front of it. And I was like, Michael, can I tell all these people that like you designed this?
Did he let you do it?
No, he would have been embarrassed.
Man, that stinks. But
Yeah.
Hey, you like that? You like that? See that guy over there? He designed this. That's my brother.
Yep.
That's my brother.
That's my brother. I love him. I'm so proud of him. And he when we were looking at it, he was describing it, and he was like, yeah, there was a lot of like CLR and the something. And I was like, my mom and I were like, that's so cool. That's great. I don't know what that is.
Pretty sure, isn't CLR like a cleaning solution?
I don't even remember. Yeah.
Clean
I don't
your
remember
bathtub with CLR. Design Kylo Ren's ship with CLR.
Yeah, it was something that we had no idea. Also got a little sunburn because I was in the sun for like a half hour.
I
without
noticed
sunscreen.
a little bit
So
on your nose.
I'm very self-conscious. It's peeling a lot right now, so you might see me applying lotion in the middle of the show. Because yeah, my forehead's peeling really badly. I'm very self-conscious of it. I literally was in the sun for not that long, and then I put sunscreen on, but it was too late.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, now I know what you feel like.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
My skin's not used to sun.
I have to like apply lotion before we get under these studio lights.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, you were there for a handful of days. What was your favorite thing to do?
Well, we went to the beach, which was awesome, but it was really windy, so it was like too cool to get in the water. But I saw the most amazing dogs, so it was great. There was this giant German Shepherd mix, and then this tiny, like, I'm not kidding you, the dog was this big. Like, it could sit in the palm of your hand. It was like a 8-week-old puppy, and they were together, like, playing and sniffing each other, and it made my life.
On the
it
beach?
Yeah, it was like the biggest doggo and the smallest doggo were friends. And then going to Disney, as always, was my favorite.
Yeah.
Riding the Tower of Terror, my favorite ride in the whole wide world.
Very nice.
So coming back to the cold weather is rough.
It's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. But yeah, no, I can imagine.
Yeah. I just love it there. So no, it was fun, but I missed being here. I enjoyed the shows while I was gone. It was weird to.
It is weird,
be
right?
here.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I only called Sammy Steph one time.
You did? I heard about that.
Only once. Never called my wife Steph, so that's good.
That's good.
Never called my wife Sammy either. Pretty much stuck to her name. It was, the first time a lot of people had seen Laura. A lot of people even learned
right.
that was her name.
That's what I was gonna say. I was surprised that you revealed that.
Why not? We're transparent about everything else. I think
Yeah.
the wife shtick is probably it's a good
Right.
time to hang it up.
Right.
Let's be adults here. She has a name.
Her name is Laura.
Her name is Laura. She's a very nice lady.
Yeah, and everybody was commenting how pretty she was because nobody's seen her before.
Well, she was, and you'll understand this. I don't care, but she was like, well, she wanted to sit over here. Like when I told her the plan, she came and she's like, and I'm gonna sit here, right? And I'm like, on my side with all the buttons?
That's what I do.
And she goes, yeah, this is my good side. I'm like,
I
well,
get it.
I said, well, I'm not picking up all of this stuff and moving it over there just because it's your good side. And I said, Laura, listen. At the end of the day, it's the same thing I tell you. you're doing a show with me. So by comparison, just like going out with me, by comparison, people are going to be like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. And oh my God, is he kidnapping her?
No, that's not true. Although she raises an interesting point. That is also my good side because that's where my part is. So maybe we can discuss swapping things around here.
I mean, here's the thing. It's not too hard to switch this around.
Okay, that's good.
But, I mean, we got a thing going.
I know. It's a good point. That's the good side.
Maybe we'll try something one day.
We'll think about it.
Probably not, though. I wanted to bring this up because of your Disney visit. Allure Bridals has teamed up with Disney on the Fairy Tale Weddings collection. 16 styles of wedding dresses that capture the style and spirit of Disney princesses.
Yes, I love it, but I'll never be able to afford it.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, so they're saying that Ariel, Rapunzel, Belle, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Tiana, Aurora. Who's Aurora? Is that Frozen?
No.
Aurora? Who's Aurora? I don't know who Aurora is.
You need to know the princesses from Frozen. Aurora is... Uh-oh. This is actually one that I haven't seen, I have to be honest. Is it the Princess and the Frog?
I think that was Tiana, all right?
Oh, that's Tiana, you're right. Aurora, no, from Brave, the orange-haired one?
Hold on.
Is that it?
I'm looking it up right now. No,
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. Really? Aurora is Sleeping Beauty?
Why don't they just call her Sleeping Beauty?
That's weird.
Are they trying to confuse us?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm a bad Disney fan.
Aurora, Jasmine, and Snow White. So,
Yes.
so that you can be all of those. The pieces will debut in New York Bridal Fashion Week. I always go there in April.
Same, yeah.
Hit stores nationwide afterward. Prices for the gowns. See, this is the part you're worried about. You say you'll never be able to afford it. Now, let's say you were in a relationship, dude proposes, you're going to get married in a year. What do you think your budget would be for a dress?
My gosh, I don't even know.
Ballpark it.
I mean, it would... People spend thousands of dollars.
They
I
do.
couldn't imagine spending more than $1,000 or $2,000.
You can afford them.
Really?
Prices run between
Keyword.
$1,200
Nuh-uh.
and $10,000.
No.
So you could probably get one of the lower end ones.
That's actually affordable.
And it's probably a dress. Again, I don't know a ton about dresses, but they're probably like, as you get up, it's better materials and
Right.
things like that.
Yeah.
But they're probably very similar styles. You know, this is $1,500 Aurora, and this is $9,000 Aurora.
Right.
You know, so they'll look the same. They just won't necessarily be made of the same stuff.
Right, and I don't need that fancy fabric for something I'm gonna wear once.
There you go.
If it has the shape and style of a princess dress,
There you
I'll
go.
be happy.
There you go.
Wow.
So
That's exciting. Are they beautiful?
I don't know. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen any
Google
pictures.
it. Oh, there's no
So
pictures.
no, I haven't seen it. You might be able to find
Okay.
it. So yeah, we just need to find you a fiance.
Yeah, just that one little tiny detail we need.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sure there'll be takers out there. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, we have a Bachelor update that I'm going to share with you.
Ooh.
But it's not necessarily what you think it is.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
A healthier, happier you is created from more than just a gym membership or diet plan. Don't take on your New Year's goals alone. Let CBD American Shaman of PA help you reach your goals by giving you the physical and mental relief needed to persevere. The Better You Challenge will reward you for sticking to your goals. To learn more and to try free samples of the newest products, visit a CBD American Shaman of PA store in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, and Lancaster, or visit hempishealth.com. And remember to use the promo code PUFF at checkout to save 10% on every order.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we are back on the podcast, and normally Steph is the one that breaks any Bachelor news
That's
or
what I do.
Bachelorette news.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you like the show, so therefore you got to keep me in the know of everything that's going on, and I appreciate you for doing that.
I know you love the news.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta keep abreast of the situations. However, I think I'm going to break this to you. ABC has put out a casting call for a Bachelor spinoff.
Oh, another one.
I don't know if you're going to watch it.
Is it going to be better than Bachelor in Paradise?
Probably not.
Nothing can beat
And
that.
at the same time, maybe you don't want it to be. It's a casting call for people over the age of 65 for a Bachelor with old people.
No. 65. Wow.
The notice reads, now casting seniors looking for love. Are you entering your golden years and looking for romance? The producers of The Bachelor are going for active and outgoing single men and women in their golden years for a new, exciting dating show.
Wow. I have not heard about this. I feel like they don't need to make the age 65. They could make it lesser.
What do you think it is? What do you think?
I mean, they could not. I'm not categorizing these people as like older.
No,
but
just what's the age you're thinking of?
like as opposed to what it is now, which is
Just
like 20
20s,
to 30.
yeah.
They could make it like 45, 50.
People maybe like widowers, divorcees.
Divorced, yeah. Absolutely, because there's a ton of people who get divorced around that
Yeah, they
age
call it,
and
like,
start dating again.
Second chance at love.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, but why 65?
I don't know, maybe. And this is terrible to say, but maybe it's just like the curiosity factor. Like, to watch a 45-year-old date, it's not that different than watching a 35 or a 25-year-old date, right? But to watch a 65-year-old date.
That is true. Because they're not into like the texting and everything, so how are they going to handle it?
Right.
It's
And
very
what
different.
kind of things... Okay, so give me a date. Again, I've never watched an episode of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. What is a date that they would go on?
They do a lot of like a group date or they do a lot of group dates that are like competitions where the girls or guys have to like compete in a sport or a fashion show or a photo shoot.
Okay, now make them all old.
Yeah, right. That would be interesting. For the singles dates, a lot of it's adventurous. They go bungee jumping, they fly in a plane. You know, I'm interested to see what kind of dates they would come up with for the older people.
All right, Robert and Irene, here we go. Your date is, and this is going to be exciting, you're going to go out to dinner after 4:30 in the afternoon.
No!
Oh, wow, this is really out of my comfort zone.
We're going to miss the early bird special. Yeah, that'll be interesting. No, you're right. That's probably why they're doing it. Because also, they grew up in a much different time. So the way they date is going to be totally different.
Fantasy suite is them just holding hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's so precious.
It's called the fantasy bench, and they're just on a park bench holding hands.
Yep. Honestly, I think I might like this more because the people will be more mature. Like this particular season with Peter especially, there's so much cattiness and immaturity. And with people that age, I don't think that they would be as crazy. They would kind of be more grounded. They'd have their stuff figured out. And they wouldn't be like making like sexual references. The way that some of these girls on Peter's season, on the first night, they were making ridiculous comments that I would never say on live television in front of my family.
You should imagine if some older guy is like, hey, What's an older lady name?
I don't want to pick one and offend somebody.
I know you don't. I will. Let's see. I already used Irene. That's a kind of older lady name. Hey, Dolores. Could that be an old person's name?
Oh, that's my grandma's name.
That's hilarious. Hey, Dolores. And I did not know that, by the way, Grandma, if you're listening. Hey, Dolores. I don't know whether or not you're wearing adult diapers or you just got that badunk.
Right. I don't see them making comments like that.
And if they did, it would be amazing.
That's true. If they did, it would just make it even better.
I don't watch the Bachelor, Bachelorette now. I don't watch Penicillin Island. I don't watch any of that garbage. And I probably won't watch this one. Steph, if they put the Bachelor stamp on it, are you going to watch it?
I would definitely watch it because I would be so curious. And I think it would be adorable. And like I said, different time. I think that they would all be respectful to each other and polite. I think it'd be precious.
Hey, can I butt in for a second?
Aww.
No, you can't. I'm about to die.
I gotta get these last couple words in.
Police in Waukesha, Wisconsin on Monday afternoon received a call. So imagine you're driving along the road and you see this. A woman was performing a spiritual ritual on a dead possum in the road.
Ew, what?
The woman had stopped, gotten out of her car when she saw the possum. Threw goldfish crackers and windshield washer fluid on the animal, then pulled out a Green Bay Packers lawn chair out of her car and yelled, "Repent," at the possum many times.
What?
The 911 caller called the woman's behavior erratic. Police removed the possum from the roadway. No details on what happened to the woman.
Yeah, I need details. What kind of drugs are we talking here?
I don't know. You see it all the time here in PA with, like, deer on the side of the roads a lot.
So sad.
And you're just like, man, I hope that deer repented before that truck hit it. That thought crosses my mind all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I had some goldfish crackers and windshield washer fluid
If
to
only.
do some sort of spiritual ritual.
Now you can be prepared because you know how it works.
I look at it like this, maybe different than a lot of other people look at a story like this. I immediately go to, how does this woman have a driver's license?
Right. She
This
doesn't
woman
sound
is
stable.
Obviously not all there.
Yeah.
How does this woman have a driver's license? And then think to the last time you were at PennDOT and go, oh, yeah. I've never been to PennDOT where I have not seen at least one, probably two people that I go, I don't really want to be on the road with that person.
Right.
And I don't know if they're looking at me the same way, but I'd like to believe that I look like a person who has it together at least a little bit.
Enough to drive a vehicle, yeah.
Right. Not one to go out and have rituals with dead animals on the side of the road.
It's scary, some people that have licenses. It really is.
Maybe that's what going back to the old Bachelor too. Does any of them drive the other one anywhere?
That's true.
Like, would they just wait for the bus together?
It's a new concept.
Oh. Coming up next, you just got back from Florida. I don't know if you heard about this story that actually happened in Orlando where a guy died. What happened? Is it the girlfriend's fault? Probably.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
A healthier, happier you is created from more than just a gym membership or diet plan. Don't take on your New Year's goals alone. Let CBD American Shaman of PA help you reach your goals by giving you the physical and mental relief needed to persevere. The Better You Challenge will reward you for sticking to your goals. To learn more and to try free samples of the newest products, visit a CBD American Shaman of PA store in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, and Lancaster, or visit hempishealth.com. And remember to use the promo code PUFF at checkout to save 10% on every order. Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we are back on the podcast. Steph, you just got back from Orlando. I don't know if you heard about this story or not, but you were there while a major crime was being committed. A woman in Florida was arrested Tuesday after allegedly zipping her boyfriend in a suitcase and leaving him there to die.
What?
Sarah Boone, she's 42 years old, claims she was playing a game of hide and seek with her partner.
Oh, stop it.
If I just read to that part and went, that doesn't make any sense, because if you're playing hide and seek, you know where he is.
Right, and he didn't hide himself there. You put him there, and you know that he's there.
Yeah. So, yeah. They were drinking, playing hide and seek. That's what she told the police. She said it appeared to be funny if he hopped in a blue suitcase. Then she claims she fell asleep for hours before realizing that he was still inside. When she woke up and went to check on him, he wasn't breathing. Police, here's the thing, drunk people doing stupid things, I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's nothing new.
We've all done dumb things and killed someone in a suitcase while we're drunk. I mean, we've all done it.
It happens.
Yeah. But here's the problem. Police found videos on her phone in which she is teasing this guy as he's trapped in the suitcase. In one, he says he can't breathe, and she responds, "Yeah, that's what you do when you choke me." And in another one, she says, "That's what I feel like when you cheat on me. This is for everything you've done to me."
So that kind of doesn't really add up with her story about hide and seek.
When she was shown the videos by the investigators, she said she doesn't remember taking them and that it looked, quote, bad.
You think? Why would you take a video of that? Even in a drunken state. Why?
I've taken videos when I'm drunk.
Yeah, but of you committing huge crimes and trying to kill somebody?
Usually I delete those.
Right. I mean, I understand doing stupid things, but then putting it on video, yeah, that looks bad. Wow. Is the guy okay?
No, he's dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This was happening while I was there.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You said he stopped breathing, but I didn't know if they were able to resuscitate him or something.
After a laser and leaving him to die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, he dies. Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Oh, that is so sick and twisted.
I want to know what size the suitcase was. Is that bad? That was the first thought that came to my head was, how big is this suitcase and how little is this guy?
That's what I was wondering, how he fit in there.
Can you fit in a suitcase?
Not the one that I have that I take as like a carry-on.
Right, do you think you could fit in a check bag?
In a check bag, probably. But I'm really, really, really terrified of small spaces.
So we can't try it?
No.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if you don't
I would
close
do
the
it if I
lid.
could.
If you don't close the lid.
I mean, I would do it if I could, but I'm also dedicated to the show.
Okay, we can do it as long as you don't lock me in there and zip it up, because that legitimately terrifies me.
Well, then I don't want to do it. Go big or home. That's what I say. So I guess we're going home. Time to play the poll. 7% of women in their 30s have done this at least once in their life. What is it? 7% of women in their 30s have done this at least once. It kind of involves something we talked about earlier in the show.
We talked about wedding dresses.
I can tell you what we talked about, too. We talked about wedding dresses. We talked about Bachelor with old people. We talked about saving a dead possum with crackers and windshield washer fluid. And the woman who zipped up her boyfriend just now.
7% of women have tried to resuscitate a possum with windshield wiper
Nailed
and
it!
crackers. Knew it.
No, definitely not it.
So it must have to do with the wedding thing, right?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Is it something bad?
Yes.
Because this is broad. I need
Yeah, it
hints.
is super broad. I think it's bad for...
Like it's wrong? Is it like wrong?
No.
It's just bad.
It's bad for someone.
Oh.
Have done this at least once in their life. 7% of women in their 30s.
In their 30s.
So they lived a little bit of a life, had some experiences, and then boom, this happened. Only to 7%, so not a huge amount.
And this is something they chose to do.
Yep.
I have no
That's okay.
clue.
This is a tough one. Turn down a marriage proposal.
Oh.
7%.
I don't think I could turn it down. I don't think I could. Especially if like we were in public and he made a big deal out of it. I would feel so bad. I'd be like, yes, and then later I'd be like, listen. We need to talk.
Okay, so what if the guy didn't do it in public? What if he just did it like in your living room
Yeah.
and you didn't want to marry him?
Then I would be like, I'm so sorry, no. But if it was in public in front of people, I could not bear to embarrass him like that. Even if it was a guy that I had only dated for a little bit, I would still, the secondhand embarrassment would eat away at me. So I'd be like, yeah.
And everyone would clap,
And we get free dessert and champagne.
and then you'd go home or on the way home. He's like, I'm so happy. You've made me the happiest guy in the world. And you're like, yeah, we need to talk. Let me digest this free cake for a second.
Yeah, about that happiest guy in the world thing.
And we're going to play kind of part 2 of Play the Poll. The average woman complains about this twice a day. The average woman complains about this.
The way they look.
No. But it wouldn't shock me.
No, I do that all the time.
The average woman complains about this.
Their relationship, like their husband, like he's the worst, or boyfriend.
I'll give it to you. It's men.
Yeah.
I will give it to you. It is men.
Only twice a day. Okay.
Congratulations.
Some days are worse.
All right, so we're heading into the weekend. This is your first show back. This is also the first show that we've done since everything happened with Ronnie, right? For those of you who don't know, my dog passed away last week. You were just like on the verge of leaving when it happened, so you didn't get a chance like to say goodbye or anything. This is the first time I've really talked about it on the show. I want you to know that Ronnie loved you.
I loved him
He did.
so much. He was the best boy.
And it's been tough, but I did something today, actually, and I talked about it on a Facebook Live. Today, a friend of mine hooked me up with a guy online who just had to put down his dog yesterday. And his dog, they had like lymphoma, or not lymphoma, that's what Ronnie had. He had leukemia. And they didn't know about it, and they caught it like 3 weeks ago, and they're trying to figure everything out, but the dog kept getting worse and worse, and he had to make the decision. And I don't know if I'm a firm believer in coincidences or if there's something else pushing us in certain directions. But today, after everything that I went through, I was able to give this guy maybe a different perspective, and that was the fact of, you know, when we decide that it's time for our dogs, it's like our last act of love, right? And knowing full well that it's much easier to keep them alive. It's much easier to be selfish. But we do this for them as the last act of love, knowing full well that we're going to be in pain. And we suffer so they don't have to. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I told him, and it made him go, wow, I never really thought about it like that. And he said, that is kind kind of an interesting way to look at it. You know, we bear that burden of pain, you know, so that they don't have to do it. And
it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, and
It's
I think it is, and I think it helped him a little bit. And I wouldn't have been able to help him. We wouldn't have even talked if I didn't go through last week what I went through. But I want to let you know that even though you weren't here, I know you loved him and you supported him, and I appreciate the support that you've given me and things like that. So I just wanted to just take a second just to let you know that even though you weren't here, you were here throughout everything.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
So that's just, I just wanted to tell you that, and I do appreciate, you know, you being there for me, even if you weren't like physically here for me. So
Right, always.
Absolutely.
And I loved his little squishy face so much.
he was the best. That's definitely one thing I'm gonna miss is, you know, every time we would do a show, he'd be right under the table. So yeah, it stinks, but you know, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't have been able to turn around and help that guy today.
Yeah, and that's a really good perspective for you to have on it, because it's true.
I think so.
Even though it's hard to look at it that way.
Yeah. So, just, you know, thank you to you, and thank you to everyone else who's reached out. This is probably one of the first days that I could talk about it without turning around and really bawling. So that's kind of why I've taken my time with it.
Of course.
To talk to everyone. And, yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we will be back on Monday. Till then, take care of each other.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.